Well, hello and welcome everybody back to Raft. We are pulled up here at another island today, and I think that we are going to get things started as soon as we can sleep and get some fresh daylight to work with. We're going to get things started by doing a little bit of exploration of this place, grab some resources, and then continue heading on our way. I think that today we might start drifting our way toward our next destination. I do say drifting because although I haven't actually tested it yet, I believe, I don't think that our engines are sufficient any longer to propel our big old raft. So we are going to have to rectify that problem here in the near future. But that can be part of the whole process today. That was irresponsible of me to leave that water purifier empty. But we've got another one over here. There we go. So I did, at least since our last episode, go and pick everything up from all of the collection nets along the outsides. I did not have a chance, however, to continue building like I had hoped. So we are still in more or less the same state as when we left things off last time. I did see a seagull land over here, so I think we're going to try to go get a bit more meat. There we go. And then let's go to a quick check-in on our animals. I did get a number of new name suggestions from you all for our new goat. And so we will commence with the naming ceremony here shortly. But as you can see, we have eggs. Our little cluckers have been hard at work. And we can go ahead and water most of the crops here and let some fresh grass grow to make sure that all of our animals stay nice and happy here. But yeah, in the meantime, let's grab our goat here, and we need to give you a proper name. And let's see, this time, I believe that our suggestion came from, and I'm so sorry if I mispronounce this like I'm probably going to, but this came from Trine Muckholm Nielsen, and the great suggestion that definitely got a laugh out of me was Billy. This is our Billy Goat, Billy the Goat. So there we go. We will let you loose back in here. And then we also did get one more Clucker suggestion of a name. Last time I did basically take two suggestions from one person of Clucky and Clucky Jr. And although those are fine names for our Cluckers, I think that Clucky Jr. Nope, this is Clucky. Oh no, I accidentally renamed him Clucky. You stay Clucky. And we are going to go ahead and give Clucky Jr. a new name so that we can give a few more people a chance to name an animal. Hopefully I can do this real quick before I dehydrate. And this one came from Sebastian Lander. Potato. So this is now Potato the Chicken, which I also very much enjoy. Oh my gosh, and we've already got another egg, unless I just missed that earlier. I think Clucky was maybe busy there for us. Alright, let me see if I can sneak out here without letting the animals out, and then I desperately need to go find some water for myself now that I have watered the animals. Alright, let's swap our gear out just real quick for an island expedition. Let's see, we'll definitely want our bow, we will want our arrows, we need a shovel, we don't need a hook or a hammer, we do need our metal detector, and we will come back for our net launcher if we see any animals that we need. I'll leave our water bottle here. And then I'll put these extra resources away. We've got food and water. And now that we have the egg, we can research it, and we can now learn how to make the regular and good healing salves with these eggs. So that is some great news. And if we could find a darn llama today, we might be able to unlock some of this stuff, which is the last stuff that is shown to us, kind of teased in the research table. But that is by no means the last stuff we will learn how to make. There still will be a few additional blueprints and stuff that we will find that are not included there. I don't think we'll find any bees here, so I won't worry about that. Oh, and we haven't done any fishing with our bait that we got last time. I might still bring our cubes with us, just in case we do find a trading post here. And away we go. Alright, so first things first. Alright, there is some buried treasure here somewhere for us. More in this direction, maybe? Yep, definitely more in this direction. I don't know if we can make it up this hill, though. We can. Ooh. This place looks kind of fun. Might be a cave over there. We'll have to see. There is a trading post. I hear the music. Alright, we've got another goat. Alright, and they've got some fruits for us, which I will happily pick. We've got berries that I will happily take. Alright, I think that treasure must be down the hill. Ooh, but there's a treasure chest of another sort in that crate. Let's see, what do we want to buy here? I think that these require, yeah, they require the trade tokens for those, so we'll have to come back another time to get more resources once we've done some more fishing. But in the meantime, let's just go ahead and get a bunch more bait, and that way we can just continue to get a bunch more of the fish that we need in order to sell back to these trading posts and get those trade tokens and upgrade our reputation. Then hopefully we can get some of the tier 2 materials sometime soon as well. So there's a bunch of mangoes for us. We're just getting like all the different fruits here. Can make some nice fruit salad. I'll leave the flowers for the moment. Call me paranoid, but I'm finding it odd that I haven't been attacked by anything since we got here. Seeing the trail of debris there looks kind of funny. Alright, nothing else on top here. We can keep grabbing all these mangoes. This is quite the mango supply. As I see a few more mango trees over there. Hold up, is that a screecher? Aha! I have found the danger. Although it doesn't seem to have seen me yet. I kind of wish it would, so we could just deal with the problem. But we could also just make a quick run back to the raft and drop off this stuff. But maybe let's try to find that treasure first. For so close. There we go. Oh, this should be good. We got ourselves a safe. Alright, please have good ore. 3 titanium ore, yes! Alright, that is great news. That is definitely the best resource, in my opinion, that we could be getting right now. I might be forgetting something, but that is definitely what I was most hoping for. Wait, there's more treasure here. Is it down below? Well, I'm glad that I checked. Oh my gosh, and it's another safe. Alright, what are we gonna get? Oh my gosh, we got 3 more titanium ore. Let's go! Plus a couple of biofuel. That's gonna be nice. Get these engines powered up well. Alright, let's pop back on board. And I think we'll throw the titanium ore in our smelters. I think this was the smelting room. I've got to get used to the new layout. But we'll have a titanium for each of these. Excellent. Okay. I think we are good there. Now let's get back to exploring. So it seems like nothing is getting picked up on our metal detector right now, which I'm not surprised by. Since we did already find 2 safes already. Are you another goat? This is the goat-filled island, apparently. Even though we do... Our wood situation has drastically improved since, at least the start of last... Oh, there is more treasure here. Okay. Since the start of last episode. I'm still gonna be chopping these trees because, it never hurts to try to get ahead of the next lumber shortage. Plus, getting more palm tree seeds is a good idea. Because you're not always guaranteed to get the seeds back when you chop a tree down, so if we were only relying on keeping the trees going on our boat, it would not necessarily continue forever. We would eventually run out. Still trying to keep my eye on the Screecher here, because he will come for us eventually. Alright, we're getting ever so slightly closer to the treasure as well. But I missed a couple of trees up higher. We'll knock these out, and then there's still a lot of island left to explore. This place is pretty big. Any more watermelon? Normally they come in pairs, but maybe not. Okay. Alright, we're at 3 dots now. Gonna come down here, because this, yeah, is looking like a cave. And caves often mean dirt piles, like these. I can hear the trading post music from up above. I was about to say that was not much in this cave, but then there was this extra little section around the corner here. That's a bit better. Alright, a few mushrooms. Little bit of dirt, not too bad. Ooh, and there is a chest up there. I like get on that, and then hop up, and then we'll pick that up as well. Very good. Okay, so how are we doing? So it's definitely not in this general direction. It's gonna be somewhere out here. Hear some footsteps, I think, so there's some kind of critter running around. Or I'm losing my mind. Both are real options. Alright, there you are. Where are you going, you pest? Wait, where did it go? Actually, though. There we are. Oh, I missed. Ah, there's the other critter that wants to do us harm. Oh, I was just too late. Okay. Getting this timing down is a little bit tricky. Oh, and I think I just missed that shot, too. That was just a little short. Alright, come on, you darn screecher. It's taking its time getting all these rocks to throw at us. Oh, too slow. Dang it. I am definitely not the best at taking these guys out. Well, I'm disappointed that there don't seem to be... There we go. Got on that time. I'm disappointed there don't seem to be any llamas here, but maybe we will take a bonus goat back home. Back home to our raft. Not exactly a home in the traditional sense, but hey, it's what we've got. How did that one miss? You've got to be... And how did that rock hit me? I'm double offended. Alright, let's have a little snack while this guy's going to get his next little piece of debris to throw our way. I'm watching you too down there. Yeah, I definitely have to shoot earlier than I want to. Because as soon as I let that shot go, I was about to say, like, I let that one too early. And then it hit, so... I do not have quite the intuition. Oof, and these guys have so much health, too. Oh, you're still not... Oh! Alright, I got a little greedy trying to get that other shot in, but I just want this guy gone! We're gonna spend half our episode just trying to take out one screecher. This is getting ridiculous. Also, our health is getting a little low. Slightly concerned. Haha! That's right. Ooh, watermelon. Oh gosh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Oh, no. I totally... So, you know how I was like, I'm watching that pig? I stopped watching the pig. Well, we're gonna have to surrender and respawn. I'm trying to think through our inventory. Did we... I think this trek out, we didn't find all that much, and I haven't even found the third buried treasure yet. So this isn't the worst. It still kind of sucks, though. Alright, well, I think that's death number 2 for the series. I think they've done what so far only the mama bear could do. That's a decent amount of arrows. We also need a new bow. So that'll be a bolt. Vine goo. And rope. There's our bow back. We need a new axe, I think. Yes. We need some more planks. Scrap and rope. Let's grab a bunch of that. Oh, and I needed a bolt. Okay, there's the axe. We're gonna need a new shovel. And am I missing anything else, tool-wise? I think that's all the tools I lost. I'm going to re-pick up this bottle. I think we are going to grab our net launcher, and then we need to make a little bit more launcher ammo. I think we have more or less recovered. Oh. Now let's go get some revenge, shall we? Oh, right, the little dirt mound from our previous treasure spooked me a little bit. Hey, there's another watermelon. We are close to the treasure, which is right in this bush. Oh my gosh, and it's a third safe. This is like... I was gonna say it's like the luckiest island ever, but I died here for the second time in the series, and we just got a pop cassette. We don't even have a way to play it. But that's kind of fun, and we got a toy robot. Can I hold it? No, I can just point. Over there! Cool, well, we'll take a look at that when we get back to the raft, but... Now, vengeance. Where are you, little piggy? I want meat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he found me first! Yeah, that's right. Ha 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 ha! Not so easy this time. I was ready for you. And you know what? I'm wearing your head now. I'm sorry, that might be a little much. But we're not taking his head off. Regardless. Okay, now what am I doing? I was so caught up in my quest for vengeance that I don't know what I'm doing with myself. Okay, let's go chop some of these last trees down. Maybe we'll make a quick little swim to see if there's any poison puffers out here. And I think we'll call this place good. That actually maybe would have been the last tree right there. That all just looks like rocks. We at least didn't break our zipline tool, which is nice, and I see our first poison puffer right ahead. Oh, we're full on inventory. This is not great. I didn't even notice leaving the trail of debris behind me. So here's what we're gonna do. We can leave some of these plants in the water to degrade, and we'll take this poison puffer. No! But we also need the poison puffer head. We could really use a snack is what we could use. So we're gonna eat this pineapple whole while underwater because we're that impressive. And I think that we should now have still, yeah, we've got the goo and we've got the head. So that is great news. I love that they added these little fishies in here. It's a nice little cosmetic thing to make this place feel a bit more alive. Alright, so our raft is on the opposite side of the island. Let's go drop this stuff off real quick. And, maybe do just a quick little dive around here. And then we can spend the rest of our time, doing some raft improvements on our way to, is it Tangaroa? Yes, to Tangaroa. That was a quick little test of my raft lore and knowledge. Oh, right! Also, how could I forget? Come here, goaty, goaty, goat. Haha! Got him. All right. Let's get this guy back to the raft. My goodness, these guys have been busy. Oh, right. We have no inventory. Well, they've been very busy with egg laying while we're gone. Good job, little cluckers. So we're gonna go... Excuse me, I need you to stay away from the gate. We're gonna go get some more water and empty our inventory, and then we'll make sure we get those eggs as well. Alrighty, I've got things cooking on the smelter, everything else put away, including the seeds and such. We just need to throw the watermelon in here. We can get a little bit more of our meat cooking up. And it looks like this could actually handle a bit more wood. Oh, and then in here, we could put our new... Wait, is that forward? Yeah, I think that's forward. Let's angle him just a touch. We can put our robot friend. Now we've got, like, 2 robot things in a shoe. The perfect combination. Alright, I also did make a quick little scrap hook there, so that if we do some diving and get a lot of stuff, that we will have, plenty of, my brain just totally stopped working there. That we will have a working hook, even if our other one breaks, since it is at about half durability. There we go. Okay, let's get back in here. We'll finish things up for this day by getting the animals all nice and watered. Darn you, shark. And oh goodness, I can't believe that we almost headed out without naming our new goat. Now again, normally I do want to try to take new requests, However, here you are. We have had one commenter that was just not quite our first comment with goat names each time. And so I do want to see if I can go ahead and get his name represented in here. So from Wesley Philippow, again, I'm so sorry if I am butchering your name. We now have Bubbly the Goat. There we go. And he wanted to set you down. Billy, Marybelle, Bubbly, Clucky, and Potato. All of our animals are nice and happy here. Goodness, but you guys are going through your grass so fast. So eventually, we will be able to make like a sprinkler system to keep them all fed a little bit more automatically. But right now, it is a manual task that is never ending. But it's okay, because we love our critters, and we will do our best to keep them happy. Oh, come on. Alright, well, we'll just start swimming early. Lots of little fishies here. Alright, let's see if we can find any more poison puffers. Or any other fun stuff to loot on this reef. Ooh, I like these fish. I wish that we could, like... I know it may seem silly to, like, catch fish to put on a raft that's floating in the ocean. But it'd be really cool if we could, like, have a little fish bowl and you could come up to these, like, schools of fish and, like, scoop up a fish and have them on your raft. That would be kind of fun. But, you know, maybe that's the point of a different game. Alright, Mr. Puffer. You're going down. Although I do still feel kind of bad about it. But I need your goo. Alright, let's breathe. But I think I may have seen some, like, ruins and stuff down here that might have some treasure for us. As long as it's not guarded. I don't think it is. There we go. Mostly a lot of planks, but hey, that's not bad. Ooh, blue or silver algae. Alright, nothing else in there, and let's not suffocate. Get up quicker. There we go. Alright, quick sip of water feels in order. Alright, back down we go. Oh man, some of this is deep. Got another puffer down here, and some more silver algae. This is gonna be a little bit tough on the breathing. We're gonna have to loot him on another dive. Oh, only a little bit of drowning. It's all good. Alright. And down we go again. Boy, that looks intimidating when you're just going straight for it rather than kind of going down along the cliffside. Oh, I thought that was like another poison puffer, totally forgetting the fact that we left one down here that we needed to loot. That's some very short-term thinking. Alright, we got the algae. I'm just gonna kind of swim up along this way to see if there's anything super critical. I know there's a lot of metal ore, but we can get that easier elsewhere. This seems to be the main little reef of this island, so I think that we've got the bulk of what we need. Alright, we are back on the raft. Let's go ahead and grab that barrel that has gradually been working its way toward our raft the whole time we've been here. And my seagull. Haha. I hear the shark already back at it again somewhere, munching on the raft. That is just flat out rude. Alright, so get the last of this stuff put away. Including just recycling more of the seaweed. Not the seaweed, that's seaweed. Of the palm leaves. And I think we have enough goats for now that I am going to save our last net canister. I don't think we're going to go back for that other goat at this moment. So I believe that we should be good to get back underway here. Put some more things in there. That's our backup hook. That goes in the kitchen. And we are in good shape. Okay. So, pulling out of here might be slightly tricky, but I think we can manage. Let's go see if we have any more eggs laid in here, which of course we do, because we have such hard-working little cluckers. Just the two. Okay. That is all good. I am not complaining. Alright. Pop by the kitchen real quick. And let's see. Silver algae is in here along with our eggs. And let's keep cooking up meat in the meantime. Alright, we'll do our fancy little hop to get up here. And since wind's blowing straight that way, I think if I basically pull our sail almost sideways, that we should be able to pull away from the island without too much of an issue. Let's see if that is true. I think it is. And then here in a minute, once we are truly underway, we'll straighten back out and make some real forward progress. In the meantime, let's see how things are going here in our little forge. We've got some titanium cooked up, a little bit more explosive powder. And while we're at it, let's keep making more explosive powder with the additional goo that we just got on that little dive. We can put that titanium away here. And explosive powder here. Now, we have a lot of titanium now. And we might just be able to do what I was hoping to do with it, which is make engine controls, and you bet we can. Alright, so first things first, we need a circuit board, and I always forget the recipe. We need 2 copper, and 5 plastic, and a vine goo. 1 vine goo. Also, I'm going to grab a bunch of this, and we're going to go make some more vine goo here in a minute. Plastic. Craft a circuit board. Alright. So for the engine controls themselves, we just need the 6 titanium. So we're even going to have a good amount of titanium left over here. That is fantastic. So boom, there is our engine controls. And then let's hop back up on over here and straighten out our sail now that we are away from the island. And we can actually go ahead and just place these right on up here. So it looks like these are going to be the anchor controls. Now again, we discussed this last time. They sadly don't work on this anchor. We need the slightly fancier anchor that we don't know how to make yet. And then there are these, which try to activate our engines, and they do work. So 6 engines is still enough to power this raft. But what is cool, so you can see right now, all of our engines are pushing us forward. I can hit this lever, and now they are pulling us backward. So I don't want to waste too much fuel at the moment, so we're going to set those back to forward, and then just turn them off for the moment. But this is the nicest little contraption so that we don't have to have all of our engines nearby where we're steering to be able to control our raft easily. So that is why I so urgently wanted to get this thing made, and why I was so excited to find all of the titanium. For now, since it is dark, let's snooze, and we'll get to work here in the morning. So I have been mentioning it for a while, but we want to get rid of this. This middle structure eventually, relatively soon, and replace it with, you know, something better, because right now where that is, it's kind of where the front wall needs to be. It's not quite exactly where the wall is going to go, so we can't quite just leave it and upgrade it. So it's going to have to get torn down. So I think the first part of that is we need to kind of strip out all of the items here on the inside and put them in storage or put them somewhere else. And then we can think about taking the stuff down. Now, the consequence of that is that we will, if we want to use like, not the radio, but the antennas and things, the broadcast towers and receivers, we will have to still keep those on an elevated position. Plus, it is nice to be up high just for navigation. So we will probably want something. Speaking of navigation, like, I don't want us to hit that island, so I'm gonna just kind of steer us slightly to the side using our sail. So yeah, that's something we will need to figure out until we actually build a decent structure here in the middle of the raft. But we will get there eventually. For now, let's worry about clearing out the inside. So we can start just by harvesting everything, and I'm needing to make sure I don't replant, so holding a watermelon works pretty well. Alright, that should be all the veggies. Let's put all of the seeds away, and even the potatoes and beets going in there works out alright. We can run into the kitchen and put the other fruits in here. Luckily, they do all fit. And then we could just, for now, pick one of these other small little tower bases to put a garden in. It may not be able to hold everything. We'll just have to start filling it up, and we will see. So there is that. I guess actually putting it in that chest doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because we're gonna have to move that chest anyway. But that's okay. I'm gonna leave that bed there just to make sure that, like, if we were to spontaneously die, that there would be no weird respawn issues. I don't think that would be the case, but better to be safe than sorry. Alright, so if we run in here, we've got our 2 different sizes of plots. So if we put these along, like, each of these walls. Honestly, eventually, we could maybe even put one more above the window. The funny thing is, we could technically stack these just like that. Can we do... What's the middle of this? I bet we can do 2 of these roughly side by side. Alright, I'm not centering well. That's a bit better. And let's take this one off, and then we can actually get a couple here above this. So if we did something like that, we can fit everything in here quite easily. And could even expand in the future with more of those plots right under the window, or more of these plots right under the window. That should be alright. It might look sometimes a little funny if plants might grow into each other, or into the other boxes a bit. But that is okay. Luckily, actually, it's not at all a problem to move this box, since our inventory space is plentiful. So that should not be an issue at all. Let's just, like, throw that up on the wall for now. And, I guess we could actually go ahead and plant first. We're gonna have to come back and water everything, of course, but... alright, so those seeds are done. My potatoes down here. And we'll do beets. Perfect. Alright, and then we'll just put extras in here to basically be using as seeds, and we can always come grab any out of here if we need to use them for food. Our rug, we could still put in here if we wanted to, just as a fun little decoration item. Because why not? Yeah, that'll do. And I think then that just leaves this light and our bed as far as anything left inside. For our bed, let's just literally leave this outside for now, with a light next to it. Because why not? Okay. Smelter. That was the next thing I wanted to take a quick peek at. We could run over here. We can grab our powders. And let's make a bit more goo, because we have not replenished that supply in a while, and we do have lots of seaweed. And I do, of course, need to water those plants. Getting some more water purifiers will be on the to-do list as well. That will also be something we can get improved water purifiers down the road. So it's not, like, terribly pressing to me to get that going right away. This should finish in a moment. So I might just kind of leave our current system for now. But, come on. But it definitely will be nice when we can, there we go, when we can improve things. And there we go. I'm not actually sure how that managed to water multiple things, but that is great. So, little garden room moved to in here. So that is a good initial step toward getting this place torn down. And then the other part is all of this stuff needs to go too. So I think that we might literally just put it on a different tower. And I'm hoping if we, like, stick that there, that should be okay. We're gonna kind of stick that off to the side so we can see easily. And again, this is all very temporary. Just until we can get a more permanent solution. Yeah, those two should be far enough away from each other. We'll have controls. We're gonna put that here. And back this up just a little bit, so we'll steer from right here. Let's pick up this bad boy. And then we want to be able to still see where we're going. So if I put this on, do you still operate? The antennas are too close. I mean, I can just put this, like, up here. Okay. So that still works just fine. It's not a pretty setup, but it's a functional setup. And while that phrase does make me cringe a little bit, because I am much more about... Well, okay, I'm definitely a very functional designer, but I like to make things look good while being functional. I think that it's best to make that go hand in hand when possible. Yeah. So, this doesn't make me happy long term, but it's necessary for the moment. So I think that this little building right here that is now ominously shining in the moonlight can all get torn down. So I do want to be a bit strategic how we do it, because I think if stuff collapses on its own, don't get the resources back. I think that we did some... testing might even be a little bit more formal than what we did, but based on some other building that happened, I think that is what we've learned. So we're just gonna go from the middle to the outsides, starting with the roof. And then take the beams off. And this way we at least get the most out of these materials that we're kind of recycling. Alright. The middle building is no more. Our raft is now just a perimeter. That definitely looks very odd. Now after just being so used to our middle structure. Man. But let's go, take a little snooze, and maybe get a bit more built of our walls. Okay. So our plan here has always been walling the whole perimeter. And so I think we're going to try to start doing that today. And we can start by doing it right here in the front. But I think we should maybe do some repairs real quick, since the shark has been rather hungry for lumber. Apparently that was a tasty little corner. Alright, that. Oh, that's wrong. There we go. There we are. Oh, there we are. Okay. So, that is taken care of. You know what? Let's first work on connecting the last of these different buildings here. So, we need these angled roofs. Just like this. And then it's gonna be a lot of... Ooh, I'm gonna need to get nails. Yep, I think the grain is... or the pattern is flowing that way. Still going that way. Yep. Excellent. And, yeah, let me go grab the nails that I need to keep this going. Oh, of course, I already had nails, because we just took apart a bunch of things that had nails, but I think grabbing a few extra cannot hurt. And I'm gonna get even more wood while we're at it. So while we're working, I'm actually going to use the little birdhouse here as like a way to get up and down. But okay, so I think at this point, this is where we stick in those normally. And the same goes on this side. And then that's where we finish this off with just a bit of patterning. just to make it seem a little bit more intentional. And that will also allow these last few planks to go in. And then also, we need flooring still. Oh, that was a whole square, wasn't it? But we do, regardless, still need the flooring in here. Okay, and then to finish this off, there we go. Let's do that. And we may end up doing that more in the future as well, to clear up some more space. I think we might convert to that kind of a pattern. And then we can finish off that roof. And the final touch, in the correct style, is a door, and we have literally just run out of nails. Alright, let's try this again. And there we are. That little arch is now complete, and we are ready to move on to this one. I think I'm gonna grab my little bird's nest that I've been... Oh, my inventory is full. Let's just eat a beet real quick. And there we go. We were hungry anyway. Honestly, we'll just finish this roasted legs here, too. Okay. So, these actually need to get started with just a good old roof. Perfect. Alright, and then there is this walkway. I think we still need to clean up a couple of the beams down below, but at least the walkway is in. Alright, well, we have finally run out of wood with just that much of this roof left, and then the 2 doors on this. So I'm going to do just a quick lap around the perimeter, and basically collect all the materials that we have been passively grabbing in our nets, because we're getting pretty full on those, but I've run out of other things. And look, I think that we're passing back by our first radio tower right over there. That's kind of funny. Alright, well that took quite a while to get through, but we just did a really good restock of wood. Let's get this last corner knocked out here. So let's see. We only need full squares right there. And then the last thing for these should just be the doors. But like that. Perfect. Alright, so those are all doored up. And that is it. And then these actually already have a walkway with a bit of a wall started. Which we may end up changing slightly depending on if this is the final spot we end up keeping engines. I still haven't decided that, but we will see. One thing that we can start doing for sure-ish, though, is that this is going to be a wall right here. So we could start grabbing some wall pieces, and I think that we're going to do at least one regular solid wall right there. And then I'm trying to figure out, do we want windows? Do we want lots of windows? I think we maybe just do a couple of windows. So, you know, this is our castle. We need it to be defensible. It only has just a couple little spots to kind of shoot out, which would be theoretically what's going on there. And then we're going to have a walkway between. And again, I have yet to decide if this is all going to be kind of a sealed-in wall, or how we're going to maybe have some stairs or ladders to get up there. But that is going to be part of the process. And then I think we're gonna repeat the same kind of pattern right up front here. And that way, kind of as I had envisioned, we're gonna have our main entrances actually be on the corners of the raft. So that is all the wood in my inventory, but I do still have a decent amount in here, and I've got the recycler going again because we were getting excessive amounts of palm leaves once again. So that'll go across like that. We've already got one going there, and I think I'll wait to bridge that gap until we decide exactly what is going to happen with these engines. But that is all looking pretty good. This is actually starting to look like a wall now, don't you think? I think that our next steps as far as making this look more wall-like would be actually raising the towers up more. But I think what's going to be more important is kind of planning where maybe our main structure will be and how we want to deal with our engines. Because that is going to impact kind of how we design the rest of our raft. However, knowing that we can indeed power our raft as it currently stands, let's check our journal. 5117 are the coordinates for Tangaroa. And let's power this back up. And we're gonna plug these in. Boom, and there we go. Just about 2,000 meters, mostly straight ahead even, so we don't even really need to use engine power. We should make it to the floating city of Tangaroa. I do think, as you know, you could probably guess, that is going to be for another time. But I think I'm just going to kind of nudge our sail in that direction and let us drift that way. I know we're passing by another large island here, but I think that we're doing decent on supplies that we could get there. The biggest thing would be a llama, and I would really like one, but I think that we have some exciting adventures ahead of us there in Tangaroa. So I think for now, we set our sights on the open ocean ahead, and, whoops, fallen through the floor there, and keep steering this castle-less castle, the good start of a castle, in that direction. Once again, I might say that hopefully between episodes, I might try to get just a little bit more work done. I may try to actually kind of figure out the plans of where like a main castle keep might go in here. I might figure out how we want to access the second level for real. And if I can get a good amount of that done, then that would be ideal. And then we'll just keep kind of, while that happens, we'll just keep drifting our way toward Tangaroa. And then hopefully next time we can start our Tangaroa adventures. And that will be the final of the major story islands that I have actually explored before. So that'll be kind of a big turning point in the series for me, as it'll be 100% new content for me from there on. But I have still very much enjoyed our journey so far, and I hope that you all have as well. So I know this has been maybe a little bit different of an episode with me kind of cutting between things. I didn't want you guys to have to deal with all of me running back and forth everywhere and just doing the same build over and over again that you've seen a few times now. But you know, in this game, that is sometimes just what you gotta do. So trying to kind of balance that out a little bit for everybody. But we should have some exciting times ahead of us, and hope that you guys have enjoyed the episode as always. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you guys would leave a like. It definitely helps feed the almighty YouTube algorithm and lets them know that they should show the video to more people and help more to discover the series and discover the channel. And otherwise, make sure that you guys are subscribed and notifications on so that you are notified when the next episode drops. And we will be exploring the mighty city of Tangaroa. Until then, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you all soon with some more raft content. See ya!